Welcome to the party. No gossip, just saying with Jodi and Jenn.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to No Gossip, Just Saying. I'm Jen, and today we are tackling something that affects millions of us. Millions. And what is that? It's allergy season. Ooh, that was good. Almost believable. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. That's my acting skills right there. Just in full bore, full bore. Listen, guys, whether it's spring pollen or fall ragweed, this is, the time of year when your entire body falls apart. It's not just your nose running down your face constantly. Does anyone else feel like they're a 90-year-old lady right now with the tissue blotting? Nothing against 90-year-old ladies. They're wonderful people. But they usually have a tissue in their hand.
Do they?
It's usually...
And it's halfway up their nose.
I'm walking around feeling like that's the thing. I think my husband even called me out on that the other day. He's like, what is
Why?
that?
Why? Like, what do you need? A handkerchief?
Oh,
do you remember handkerchiefs?
God, handkerchiefs.
That's what handkerchiefs. I see what you did there. But serious, it's that. And like, I feel like I'm trying to constantly project, but I can't because it's this. And then, okay, what is this nuance, this new thing about like my body hurting too? What?
Yeah.
What is that? So let's just keep this short and practical. It is about science, right? And it's not just about sinuses and it's not just about runny noses. It really attacks your whole body. And I think that we as a society don't realize that and don't give our bodies enough grace, especially in the workout world. And also how easy it is to feel it, break down, get injured, all the things and why all those things happen.
All right. So let's talk about the fact that, allergies start with that common symptom in your face, in your nose, that little old lady effect where you're walking around with a tissue, you're rolling it, you're sticking it up your nose, and you're like, something is going on, that confusion, that beginning stages of, is it a cold? Or is it allergies?
Well,
do I need Dayquil or do I need an allergy medicine? What do I do? You know what? If you look at the calendar and it's spring or fall, it's heading into that hardcore season where pollen is happening, where ragweed is happening. All of a sudden, your body is starting to revolt. And you know what? You got to get on that medication early. But let's talk about, you want to get into the science. Let's talk about what's actually happening.
Well, step one. Okay, so allergen invasion is like on parade right now, right? So you're breathing in pollen, you're breathing in new things that are blooming, or even in the fall, new things that are just shedding off of foliage, right? So you're breathing in other stuff that you normally wouldn't, and your body's like, intruder attack. Oh my God, let's just fight everything, right? So,
exactly.
So now your body goes into overdrive.
Yeah, so it's basically overreacting based on what's happening, right?
Exactly. So your immune system is overacting, but it's not going into full defense mode at all, right? It's actually the histamine bomb. Your body releases histamines, which are chemicals that cause sneezing and itching and congestion and watery eyes and all the things, and the granny old lady, like the runny nose and
the ums.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I was just taking a pause in the moment to actually clear the allergy through.
I followed you. I followed you right there. I liked it. Yep.
And now that we're clear and ready to rock again. But yeah, it's not just your sinuses, right? So those histamines, it's kicking in and it's affecting not just your face, not just your head, but you may not even realize it. It's affecting your actual entire body, right?
And you don't, okay, here's the thing too. You don't feel it right away, right? It sort of sneak attacks you. And it's not like some full blown cold, but you're like, why do I feel lethargic? Why do I feel like I can't get my words out? Why do I feel sort of like a crusty voice, right? It's like that crackly, crusty voice.
Crusty voice.
It starts with crusty voice. Crusty. That sounds kind of gross, but
it does,
but I mean, it's true though. And histamines are doing this, right?
Yeah.
But they're also triggering inflammation, not just in your sinuses, not just in your head, like a head cold, but through your entire body. And this is where people, listen, this is where we do not equate sinuses, pollen with an entire body reaction.
Right.
And I can tell you this firsthand. Why, you ask? Because my dear friend Jodi over here said, hey, this is when I pull back spasms. My body reacts, overreacts. And guess what I'm sitting on, everybody? A heating pad. Why? Because I experienced this firsthand in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, and that was the question I asked you. I was like, do you have allergies?
Do you have allergies? And I said, oh my God, I do. Like, Jesus. I mean, even listen to my voice. I sound nice. I sound like a phone sex operator.
We
I sound nasally.
I sound new jobs.
Phone sex operator.
During,
we need to get another landline put in here.
1-900.
No? Okay, why not?
Why do I know that? You don't know that.
I love that she was like, who, me? Who, me?
Like,
what?
Wait. No, I don't have it. I don't have a 1-900 extension. No, I don't.
Okay,
now
so
it's called fans only, I think. Anyway,
so back to business. Why am I the mature one? Because I never am, and I'm the mature one in this.
Clearly,
I call them OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
It is OnlyFans. That's how bad I
like. No, I call it fans only half the time too. I mess it up every time. All the young cool people laugh at me.
I just call.
Now you're getting laughed at too. Join the party. Join the party. Fans only.
Well, I have an account on fansonly.com. Yes, I do.
Oh, do you? You tell him. That's Jesse's favorite thing to say. You tell him.
That's where I cheer for the Bills. Anyways,
fans only. I'm a fans only Bills fan.
But if we were to circle back to our topic and try to keep it to 30 minutes. So if we were to circle back to the topic and not the sidebar, listen, I learned about this years ago just by the nature of ending up with these massive back spasms that were following me for years. And it was freaking March every year. And that because I happen to have worse spring allergies than I do fall.
Same.
But I would do a class and then all of a sudden my back would start spasming and I didn't have the common sense to stop. I would push through.
Are you saying I don't have common sense? Because I know I don't.
I would never say that out loud.
Well,
no.
It's okay.
But unfortunately, it's a learning that you have to go through personally.
Yes.
It took me a little longer to get through it because I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And then finally, I think I was talking to a physician assistant or somebody who was a friend of mine and was like, dude, think about the season. You have bad allergies and you're pushing yourself in your workouts and your whole body has become inflamed because of the allergies. I also wasn't medicating the allergies properly.
Right.
Like you actually have to start taking, when you think you need to start taking allergy medicine, you're already 2 weeks behind. Okay. And your doctor will tell you that you need to start before the season even kicks in for those maintenance medications to be in effect. You can't just take an allergy pill today and it might help you on some of the symptoms. But you actually have to start.
I'm tardy.
You're tardy. I am tardy every year too. And you can play catch up. But here's what happens. Your body's so inflamed that you now are risking potential risk for injury because the inflammation is there. It's already telling you to be careful, be cautious. And then you go in and you do your usual hard as shit workout.
And then your muscles tense up because they're trying to actually protect you. They're going into protection mode.
Yeah. So so that is a symptom of, allergy issues is muscle tightness.
Well, and then on top of muscle tightness, then your joints start getting stiff, right? Yeah. So inflammation makes joints less mobile. Yeah. So you move differently, which sets you up for injury. And when I say it makes you move differently, you don't even notice that you're moving differently.
Yeah.
It's like your body takes over and goes on autopilot in the simplest and tiniest ways. And they're tweaks. They're just little tweaks. And it's like literally a minuscule differential between your weight being here versus there.
Yeah.
And it throws the entire thing off.
It's true. And then your body's so warm during your workout that's all going fine. But then later when you're in recovery mode,
that's where it got me.
Pick up the sock. That's when it throws you into a muscle spasm.
Yes.
Because your body's no longer where it was during class where it was nice and warm and juicy and stretchy. And the inflammation is your body is still fighting and it's trying to save itself, but it will respond.
Ooh, by the way, can we share what one of our fellow instructors said, which was such a fun little point about back spasming? She said, and it's a good reminder
I've never heard
because
those words together. Fun little
back spasmy point.
Yeah.
Yes. It all goes together.
It's never fun.
It's like a perfect run-on sentence.
Yeah.
So, but she said something that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
And it's not rocket science, but it's a good reminder for everybody. If you have back spasms, if you've ever had this, once you unleash the gate, it's sort of like you've released the hounds. Like unfortunately, your body's going to go, oh, I remember that. That was fun. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also protecting you from doing real damage.
Exactly. So
it's a warning shot.
It's a warning shot. Exactly. So when you are bending over to brush your teeth, doing simplest things around the house, those are the times when more people pull their backs or throw their backs out of just doing simple things. Why? Because as you hinge from your hips, you should always be putting one foot, whether it's right or left, whatever you favor, out in front. So that quad takes on a lot of that, that thrust, that force of your body bending over. So it's not just totally on your back. That's such an important point. Think about it, everybody listening. I'm telling you, I'm guilty of not doing it too.
Step forward before you
bend and hinge from your hips, whether it's bending over to spit your toothpaste out and brush your teeth. Like it's common sense, but we all forget it.
Of course.
Yeah. So I think I've made my point. Just throwing it out there. Thank you.
No, it's great. And so, inflammation is the main culprit, but like what else is happening? I mean, there's actually other factors that make allergy season really brutal on your body. And the number one factor, which you and I talk about all the time, is
dehydration.
Yeah.
Dehydration. It all comes back to that.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
Lack
and
thereof.
I know we sound like we're on wash, rinse, repeat all the time.
Who that uses water too?
It does. Everything uses water.
See what I did there?
But water keeps your body lubricated. And whether you're using lubricated is the word of the day. It's a good word. It's not moist.
How did you know I was thinking that?
Because I've sat beside you for a long time now.
I know. The word moist just, I don't know.
I don't know.
It makes me giggle and makes me also kind of squeamish at the same time.
It's cringy, but at the same time, it locks in that hydration. So it's okay.
It's okay. So we know we have to do hydration. We have to drink water, pee yourself out. That's okay. Keep drinking water. That's okay. Step forward when you brush your teeth and don't suck in the pollen, even though you're going to. What else?
Well, that's part of the hydration situation is when your nose is clogged, right? You're breathing more through your mouth. So you do actually get dry faster because you're taking a lot more air through your mouth.
Sense.
And your nose has all the filtering, right?
That makes sense.
So now it can't filter because it's clogged up. So again, that's just one last sort of bullet point on hydration. But, the other thing that comes along with these allergies is you can't really sleep properly because a lot of times,
oh my God,
or
felt
you're
this.
snoring or your partner's snoring, or it's just disrupted sleep.
Yes.
Added to the already normal disrupted sleep you had because you were a bad sleeper maybe before. So now it's just this extra.
It's like this snowball that keeps going and it just keeps gaining momentum because all of the different nuances of this all basically come together and triangulate the whole situation, right?
Exactly. So poor sleep means your body can't recover.
So basically, we start at extrinsic factors outside. Spring, fall, right now, going into spring, things are blooming. Things are in the air that were not in the air through the winter, through the summertime. And now you're breathing those in. So now you have foreign antigens in your body. Your body's trying to respond to them. Your body is thinking, oh, attack, invade. What is this foreign antigen in your body? So now your body is basically attacking itself in a way. And it's right. It's stimulating a foreign body response, but not in a good way. So it's stressed. And it's not just in your sinuses, it's in your body in ways that you don't even realize as you move. So when you are maybe doing strength training, when you are pushing yourself in a, athletic environment where everything feels good because your body's nice and warm, you might be doing things in your body going on autopilot to where it's protecting itself and maybe holding back and jolting from how your body would naturally move. You don't feel it until your body starts cooling down. That's where I got my back situation going yesterday. I was like, I'm like, I feel fine. What are you talking about? I'm like, ooh, I feel some tingling. And that tingling literally went from tingling to, oh God, it really kind of hurts to bend over. I was literally at the dry needle store by 4:00 yesterday.
Yeah. And, you have your own methods of fixing these types of things, and everybody will do what they need to do to help when that emergency crisis comes into place, PT, dry needling, whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, quite frankly, these allergies will cause you to also feel fatigued. Your allergy medicine might be making you feel fatigued
For sure.
too. Even though it says non-drowsy on a lot of them, it does have an impact on your body because you're throwing all this, medicine into your body that you're not normally taking.
Yes.
So you feel a little weaker. You feel a little more tired. You might be moving less than normal, which also makes you prone to, hurting yourself, right? It's a vicious cycle.
So I would say the moving less piece. I think that's important. However, I think it's about keep moving, because I'm literally walking, living proof of it right now with a heating pad on my back.
Yeah.
So being at PT yesterday, and trust me, I feel like I should have a punch card there.
It's funny. I was there too yesterday.
You were there yesterday too. We were at the different places at doing the same thing.
I was dry needling yesterday.
Dry needling.
Too.
Yeah, dry needling. Dry needling is like my dry needling sisters.
The dry needling sisters.
You know, though, that I'm like, oh, point of no return, because I hate those damn needles.
I know you do. I kind of like them.
Some people love them. Some people love them. But you know what, though? They do work. But I'm telling you, he was like, you need to not just sit there on a ball and roll your ball for the rest of the night. You need to move around. Like, you need to get blood flow circulating, and you need to keep that. Yeah. So I would say let's not move less. Let's keep constant motion, but we don't necessarily have to move at such a high octane if that's what your body is telling you. If it's saying warning, Roll Roger, danger, warning, Roll Roger, then take your foot off the gas, but keep going. I think that's a fair point, don't you?
Absolutely. So basically, allergies dehydrate you, ruin your sleep, stress you out, make you sedentary. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Allergies are terrible.
Terrible people. Terrible people. No wonder why everyone feels like shit right now. It's awful.
Okay, so enough of basically moaning and groaning and bitching, right? So, okay, we get it. Allergies suck. Most of us have them. Yep. And if we don't, we're going to deal with them somehow, maybe even through body functionality, things hurting, things not supposed to be hurting, but hurting, like aka my freaking back, whatever. Okay,
so how do we stay active without falling apart, Jen? What do we do?
We take allergy medication. Don't wait until symptoms are bad. Take an antihistamine preventatively during allergy season.
Yep, absolutely. And start early. Start before the problem. You will learn your cycle of allergies during the seasons.
I already have so many cycles. Now I have an allergy cycle.
So many cycles.
Jesus.
Menstrual cycles. Cycles for everything.
Jeez. I got a cycle. I got a unicycle. I got a bicycle.
I got a unicycle.
I couldn't help myself.
You ride the unicycle.
God, that'd be scary. But in all seriousness,
so take the
what
meds.
What else do you need to do? Take meds.
Take meds. Hydrate.
Because
allergy medicine alone will dehydrate you a little bit. And again, like we were talking, where you're not breathing properly, so you dry out more quickly. So add an extra, 16 to 32 ounces of water per day. I know we're always telling you to drink water. We suck, but it's the best thing.
It's the best thing that you can do next to taking medicine for allergies.
Right.
Okay, so the next point I want to make, that I need to take a dose of my own medicine, is stretch. We pound hard here at the studio, and when we go hard like that, we have to do recovery. I am guilty of this. I was used to being a 20-something-year-old professional dancer. Yep. I could have all my bad habits and go perform like a crazy person. Yep. And then I could walk right off with my bag and go to my next thing that I was doing in my life. And proper recovery is vital if you don't want to get hurt. I need to take my own medicine.
See, and I learned this like 10 years ago. So I walk around stretching. Like, I'm literally constantly in a lunge stretch. I do.
Yes.
And every now and then you'll just hear a huge pop, crack, snap.
A big snap,
and then everybody in the room goes,
pop. Yeah.
Oh. And I'm like, no, it felt good. I'm good. We're good.
By the way, if you do not have a lacrosse ball, oh my gosh. First of all, we sell them at the desk. They are like like $7 or $8 or something like that on Amazon. They are the best friend you could ever have. I put it in a nylon sock so I can literally throw it over the back of my back if I'm working on my rhomboids or wherever I'm working, and I just lean against the wall. It's like having somebody's freaking elbow.
Yeah,
and it's like it's the cheapest massage,
is.
and it's right there on the spot.
You can have it with you anywhere. You can even use it in the car. But
in the car, yes.
And I swear by the foam roller. You guys know that. You know I'm a foam rolling machine.
Yes, you are.
I love it. It was the thing that really helped my back spasms personally. And for me, it was actually rolling out the front of my hips and working my way around my body with the foam roller. So I love a foam roller, just less mobile. Obviously, you can't use it in the car. So other stretches you can do without tools. Cat-cow, some basic yoga poses, you guys. Child's pose is a really nice deep stretch that you can do. The cat-cow, I would say use with caution just because sometimes people overdo it a little bit. But when you are in that tabletop position and you go down and you lean into the child's pose, try leaning over to the left and the right gently just to kind of give that side body a really good stretch. And that really will loosen things up. Spinal twists are really nice. So you're laying on your back and your knees are up in a bent position. And then you just gently pull them over one side to the other, just where it's comfortable. So understanding that stretching to the point of stretching and not hurting. There's a difference between... Because you can actually throw out your back doing a spinal twist if your body's not ready for it.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. And I know we've touched on sleep a couple times already in this conversation, but really prioritize it. If you need a humidifier, if you need to elevate your head, like I took pillows and just elevated my knees and my head, and it made all the world of difference in sleep. And think about it. I am very in tune with my body when I go, why am I so tired? Like, what's going on? Like, I can feel it. I'm like, and then of course, I want to get to the root of the problem. It could very well be because there is pollen sifting around outside in the atmosphere. And that is all taking a toll on me. And those times when you're like, I'm not sick, why am I just tired? Has anybody ever felt that way and go, what's my body doing? Why am I so tired?
You really get tired.
You just get tired because your body's fighting off extrinsic things that it's not used to doing.
It's true. So just sleep is incredibly important to recovery, obviously. And if you're not sleeping well and you know you're not sleeping well, you know what? When you go for your workouts, modify. If you come into a workout and you're feeling tired, yes, your workout's going to energize you and motivate you and make you feel better. But if you know that you're in a particularly vulnerable time of year, season, that your body might respond angrily, then take modifications. So be responsible for your movement. You know that we are trying to push you. We are trying to challenge you. We are trying to keep you at the top of your game. And that's the job of the instructor, quite frankly, and the personal trainer, whoever you're working with. But be your own boss. If you know that move is not going to work for your body today because of what's happening, take it easier. Modify.
Absolutely.
Ask for a modification too. Like,
absolutely.
You're working with professionals in their fields. Like, they know modifications that they can give you to help you out. And you can even approach them before class and say, listen, I love this class and I am just not going to be able to do that jumping lunge squat situation today. Can you give me a modification before we get in there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Something else too we have not talked about, which we talk about, I feel like on all podcasts, is eating right. And what does that mean for this season? Eating foods that are anti-inflammatory. Believe it or not, yes, there are foods that have anti-inflammatory properties versus inflammatory properties. This is a real thing. So some foods that are actually in the anti-inflammatory category, think salmon, blueberries, colorful fruits and veggies, turmeric, ginger, all great choices.
Yeah. And things that you need to cut back on are like your sugars and your processed foods. And I mean, we know we need to do that anyways, but you will see the proof in the pudding when you are during an allergy phase of your life. If you start to pull back on the sugar and all that processed food, you will notice a difference. And like blueberries, you can't eat enough of them. They're so good for you guys. They're an anti-inflammatory godsend.
I will also say this as far as anti-inflammatory foods, i.e. supplements. Omega-3s, they're where it's at. Be careful. Don't fall into the trap because it says omega. Omega-6s cause inflammation. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Omega-6s cause inflammation. Okay? That's called marketing out there. Stick with omega-3s.
Oh, and you
omega-3s.
get your omega-6s out of all the food you eat anyways.
Absolutely.
You don't need to have that.
Yep.
And it's 3 that we tend to be
Deficient.
less inclined to. So, and again, when it comes to supplements, everyone on the internet is selling you one. So what I want you to do is your homework there before you jump into a supplement. As a nutrition coach, I always lean into natural foods first.
Yes, for sure.
Do your best on the foods, guys, and then go look into your supplement situation, because if you're not getting out of the foods, which is, listen, it's common. And especially as you get older, you start to not absorb, and you can't even, quite frankly, get enough food into you to meet the requirements on certain levels. So, but again, try food first, then lean into supplements as you need to. Because if you're already taking allergy medicine and you start one thing after another, then you need to start understanding the contraindications between certain medications and supplements as well. So be smart about that. So we won't really go pushing too many supplements in this case. I'd rather see you eat natural foods, colorful foods. Colorful plates are the best. But you know what? We have to do what we can to fight this season. We get covered in yellow here, especially in North Carolina. It's
it's disgusting.
It is like nothing you've seen, guys. And I moved from the north to the south, and spring should be such a beautiful season here, but it's quite frankly a yellow season. It can be horrendous for a few weeks.
Do you know that there was, a couple years ago, there was footage of the sky on the news that looked like it was a neon yellow cloud.
It's
incredible.
Incredible.
So spectacularly disgusting.
Yeah, all those Carolina pines that we have, right? The pine trees are just shedding, and you get a big gust of wind, and you can just see it floating in the air on the golf course or wherever you are. It's crazy.
I feel like I'm getting my allergies right now, and I feel like I'm getting like congested just talking about it.
Just talking about it.
Yeah,
oh, listen,
like it's coming. No, oh my God, it's attacking us right now. It's attacking us.
I mean, Jesse sneezed twice.
Jesse sneezed twice. I've lost my voice. My nose is running like a faucet.
Oh my God! So let's look at something really important. How do I know when to rest and when to work out during this crazy season?
Well, I think it's this. Here's your framework. Work out if mild symptoms, but decent energy, right?
Yep.
Nothing actually hurts, right? You can breathe well enough during exercise. That sounds pretty simple, but got to mention it.
Clogged up.
How about symptoms don't get worse with movement? That's the green light. That's the green light now.
Yeah.
If you do have mild allergies, good energy, no pain, then move, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So movement might even help clear up some of that congestion.
Precisely. So now say in the rest category, maybe don't move right now if you have these severe symptoms: can't breathe, pounding headache, exhausted from no sleep, something hurts, back pain, muscle strain, symptoms get worse with movement, or God forbid you're running a fever.
Yeah. Yeah, because you might actually be sick, guys. And that's the other thing. Sometimes allergy symptoms can cause bacterial infections in terms of
secondary infections.
Secondary infection comes into play, right? So severe symptoms, just stay at home for that day and keep yourself out of the pollen and whatever the environment, because they always say, doctor will tell you to remove yourself from the environment. Well, yeah, I live there.
Right.
So how do I remove myself from the environment? Well, stay inside. Your doctor will say, well, that sounds fun.
I mean, I would say this, shameless plug for the studio, but this is the time when you want to be in the studio.
Absolutely.
Because as much as it could be tempting as weather's getting nicer to be outside, if you are a victim of allergies and sinus craziness, you're going to feel it that much more. And you're like, let's go take a walk. It's so beautiful outside. Oh my God, this is so great. Okay. Yes, but know that you're going to be breathing in all of that and you're going to pay for it. Yeah. Again, you do you.
It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Right.
But But if we don't see you at the studio and that's all you're doing, don't be surprised if you're going to start finding some of these symptoms attacking your body and going, why are things hurting? Why? That's because what you're breathing outside.
Yeah, absolutely. So take care. Take care. All right. So just a quick recap. Seasonal allergies cause whole body inflammation, not just sinuses. So you think you're feeling sick, something's coming on. Chances are it's seasonal allergies. Even if you never had them before, it gets quite serious, especially here in this area.
I think also the other huge takeaway is that inflammation doesn't just attack your sinuses, it makes muscles tight. Joints stiff, and injuries are more likely. If we cannot impress something as big as that, I don't know what we've been freaking talking about for the past 30 minutes.
Exactly, because you're going to be feeling dehydrated. You might have poor sleep. You've got stress. Your body's struggling.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
You can stay active. Take your medication, hydrate extra, and stretch daily.
And listen. You have got to hear what your body is telling you. If you are not tuned into your body, just stop the noise outside and around you and say, what's hurting? Or am I feeling good? Or am I tired? These aren't hard questions, but you have to be present at least for a minute or two during your day and ask yourself that. It's really easy to lose focus and be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'm really sure.
So Jen's back was talking to her.
My back was talking to me, and guess what? I ignored it for the first 12 hours, and then it said, oh, I'm going to throw now a warning shot over the bow at you. I'm like, I hear you. Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, so she's listening, and she's taking precautions, and she'll be better and ready to rock, knowing that the allergies have kicked in. She needs to medicate the allergies, extra hydration, extra stretching, and she'll be back at it and like a wildfire. No problem.
So there. And in the meantime, just come and do classes in the studio if you want to stay out of the pollen. But keep moving. Stay moving. That's always what it comes down to, right?
No snow angels in the pollen, people. And I know it's tempting.
It's true. I mean, whether it's spring pollen or fall ragweed, now you at least have the tools in your toolbox to say, okay, I can fight this, or I know how to navigate this time.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to us, because we were both experiencing symptoms, and I was talking to other friends who were experiencing symptoms and recognizing that it does take over your whole body. It's okay. You're not failing. You're just suffering with the rest of us. Hang in there. We're going to get through this together, but just let's keep dancing. Let's keep dancing.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap on this episode of No Gossip, Just Saying. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Make sure to hit follow and subscribe. And if you love today's episodes, leave a comment on YouTube or drop us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening on.
And until next time, no gossip.
Just saying.